taste is the medicine. Got a need for speed, 10,000 feet, jumping off the peak. Water's way below, but I'm diving in. Pushing limits, feel the fire. Pushing limits, burning brighter. Pushing limits.
Well, good morning from just outside of Sacramento, California. And today we are going to be heading over to Cali Tuned Off-Road to get the new winch installed on the Sprinter. I'm super pumped about this winch bumper. These guys kind of took an email or took a Instagram message from me and were willing to let me come out and film a video of them installing the bumper. Two great things about that. A, I don't have to install the bumper. That is, it's music to my ears. And B, I get to meet some cool people that kind of share the same interest in the same niche with the van. And that's been the realization of this YouTube thing. And I think that's something that I want to share, is that for the longest time doing YouTube, it's been almost just over 3 years, or just right at 3 years, almost to the day. And the only reason I really did this is to kind of, A, I wanted to learn how to use a camera. B, I wanted to challenge myself to stick with something. For my life, I've always kind of jumped from thing to thing to thing, and you kind of see that in the different vehicles that we get. And I start a new build, and then I get rid of that build and start a new build. It's just my attention span, and it's just how I am as a human being. I like to go from thing to thing, but this YouTube thing for me was something that I wanted to stick with for a long time. Not because I want to be famous, and not because I ever plan that this is going to be my primary source of income, but I wanted to meet cool people. I wanted to do cool stuff. I wanted to be involved in something that I thought was cool, and this is something I think is cool, and I hope that you think it's cool, and I'm glad that you're here to watch that. But I get this trip, that stuff is starting to come to a realization. I'm starting to branch out and meet with companies and talk to companies and be involved in their process and be involved in their growth and be involved in the things that they're doing, which kind of puts YouTube for me not to the side, because I'm always going to do it, but it's just less important. And it's never been that important, but it's always been something that I enjoy to do. I enjoy getting better and challenging myself. The people that you see that are really good at this stuff, they have like a level of skill that I have not achieved yet, and that's something that I want to achieve. So, okay, enough about me today. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Cali Tuned Off-Road. We are going to get this winch bumper installed. It is a hidden winch bumper. It's freaking gorgeous. It's beautiful. I'm getting a 12,000 pound worn Xeon. I don't know. I don't want to quote that because I'll probably mess that completely up. But we're going to head over there, get that installed, and then tomorrow we have another awesome day ahead. We're going to be going to Surge Supply and checking out their facilities, sitting down with some of the people that are in charge of what happens at Surge Supply, and getting an idea of what it is that they do. And I'm really excited to show anybody who wants to watch this stuff kind of what goes on behind the scenes at these companies that we all purchase products from. And that's something that's important to me, and I hope that it's important to you. Sorry if it's loud in the van. I'm kind of driving like a maniac. But that's just the way it's got to be today, because I'm late, and it's because my daughter. I'm going to blame my daughter. It's just got to be my daughter's fault, but that's fine. All right, Cali Tuned Off-Road, here we come. Let's go get this bumper installed. Okay, so we have officially made it. We're here at Cali Tuned Off-Road. I just got done meeting with Max, talking about all of the builds that he does, all the things that they got going on here. They got a Sprinter here, they got a 23 sitting over there, all completely torn apart, and they have already started working on it. So they literally pulled me in immediately and started working to get the bumper and the winch, everything installed. This thing is going to be a monster.
I am so excited to have this thing put on. I'm super thankful that they allowed me to come here, shoot this. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of the process, and then we'll show you the finished product and exactly what you can expect if Cali Tuned Off-Road is the way you decide to go. So I've been here for less than an hour, and they've got the bumper torn off, the new bumper put on, all of the grinding and everything they needed to do to get prepared to put the bumper on. They put the new horn in, everything is coming along, and it's literally been less than an hour. Having somebody do this for you, if possible, is definitely the way to go. It's made my life so much easier, but we're just gonna keep just plugging away, keep taking videos of the process and trying to give you guys the most realistic expectation. If you have the pros do it. If you don't have the pros do it, then I don't know what it's going to take or how long it's going to be in your garage getting this done. But so far so good. I'm going to get back in there. It's super loud, so I wanted to step out here to brief you a little bit on what's going on, and we should be on the road, I'm going to assume, in about 45 minutes. So when editing this video, I realized that there were a few crucial things that I forgot to mention. And I think it's important for me to kind of go over all of them. So I want to pop the hood here real quick, because there are more than just the bumper that we got installed. And there's also a few items that I think if you do go this route of putting the bumper on your Sprinter, first and foremost, what I want to say is that the fit and finish of this bumper is absolutely incredible. And that's one of the things that I like about this so much. Now, there are other companies that are coming out with something similar, but these guys are the OGs, and CA tuned. I keep calling them Cali tuned. Obviously, CA stands for California. I don't know, so CA tuned. They have like the first, and it's the, in my opinion, it's the best. It's just a great solution. But the fit and finish of it is just so perfect. Now, we also put these light mounts. So these light mounts are what attach my lights to the brush guard of the bumper. I had these put on behind, I had a Van Compass light mount that was, I had to take the bumper off and kind of like put on, and that's what my lights were attached to. But now they're attached to this bumper brush guard thing, which is way better, way cleaner, and it looks 1,000 times better in my opinion. Also, these things right here. If you notice, I popped my hood and it just went up. I had them put the gas assisted struts on the hood, so when I open it, it just opens right up. Again, so much easier. It's not a huge thing. It was super simple for them to do, but I think that's another item that CA Tuned has that I did not mention previously. Also, horn upgrade. Kind of silly. It doesn't make a huge difference, but if you can tell back here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a red, the horn is now red, and before it was just like the factory horn. So it does sound a little bit better. I wouldn't not expect anything crazy from it, but it does sound better. Also, another thing they put on, if you can see in here, there is this power, because underneath the hood of your Sprinter, there is no access to the batteries. So they put a wiring harness on, so now I have a power terminal that is right here in the van that I can access and attach, you know, my lights or anything else to. That also made things really nice. So those are some of the things that I wanted to mention. And as I was editing this video, I'm like, I feel like I didn't go over anything, but I've had the bumper on now for just over 3 weeks. Obviously everything works fine. I have not had to use the winch yet. I hope I don't have to use the winch, at least not for myself. I would rather use it to help somebody else get out of a situation. But that is the stuff that I had CA Tuned do at the same time as installing the bumper. They also have ditch light mounts. So I think these are from Van Compass, but I believe CA Tuned has their own ditch light mounts, and they actually are a little bit cleaner, and I wish I would have gotten them, but I had already had these on and I didn't want to spend the money for no reason. So that is something that you can look up with CA Tuned as well. So they have a lot more than just the bumper, and I wanted to talk about that stuff because I think it's important for you to kind of get the whole scope and get an idea of what this thing actually looks like after it's installed. So far so good, everything is great. But yeah, that's it. All right, I have some other stuff I have to get done today, but I wanted to hop on and just kind of go over all of that because I think the finished product is probably the most important in how it's held up so far. Granted, it's only been 3 weeks, but it's better than everything looks great right when you install it. It's how does it hold up over time, and so far this is great. And I will do an update video on it later on, but for now, that's kind of what you get. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Like the video, share it with somebody, hit up CA Tuned if you're looking to put a bumper on your Sprinter because they will do it for you and you will be a happy camper when you leave. I'll see you on the next one.